back to River City Runs Red, our Vampire the Masquerade Chronicle here on Restless Barbarian Gaming. I'm your storyteller, Aloysius, and here with my lovely players this evening. We'll start introducing in a counterclockwise fashion with Tom.
Hey, good evening, everybody. Tom playing Ephrem. It's a big night for him. Tonight is the grand reopening of the Diablo Club, and it'll be an Elysium event. So we'll see what happens. But everybody, wear your finest and plan to have a good time. And it goes to someone else.
Yes.
Hello, I'm T. There we go. I was muted, I think.
Yeah.
I'm muted on both things.
Oh.
Hi, I'm T, and I play Yvaine Mallory. I'm sorry, Yvaine Face Card Never Declines Mallory, who is a lovable clan ministry girly who is just up to her kneecaps in bullshit in this city. But she's having a great time, you know? And looking very forward to the exclusive red carpet event, obviously, the grand reopening of the Diablo Club.
Hello, I'm Pluto. I play Scully, the resident anarch of the coterie, part of Ward 3, and not gonna lie, shocked she got an invite into this thing. Unsure how to feel about it. Probably digging through her closet to see if she has anything that fits this. Yeah.
Yes. Well, when last we left off, people were sort of just taking care. It was a pretty chill episode, all things considered, with the exception of the beginning. The beginning was pretty eventful with Ephrem going over to Yvaine's place to talk about the whole Marcus situation, but sort of interrupting a mealtime, shall we say, with
A mukbang.
yeah, a mukbang, yes. A mukbang with Yvaine and Merrick. To which he also ended up joining, and it was a nice time for everyone involved.
It would have been rude to not take some.
That's fair enough. And they sort of discussed the whole situation with Marcus being back and how it's a whole lot of bullshit, quite frankly, that the sheriff just did that. Other than that, Ephrem was taking care of some last-minute preparations. Yvaine went and solidified things with her second boyfriend, and also working on getting things set up at her new apartment since the old one is compromised. And Scully and and Florian sort of just had a fun time around town, just hanging out until Scully had to go to work. And then it was, you know, capitalism. But
You know.
But that's where we left off. Tonight, we're flashing forward a little bit, about a week or so, to the big night. And so I think it's only right that we start with the man of the hour to see what things are shaping up to be.
Well, let's see. He's hired some additional staff for the evening. Some bouncers. I'm not going to tell you which ones are gold because that would ruin the surprise. He's probably coordinated a little bit with Pixie because he wants to make sure she has a prime table for viewing everything. There will also be certain tables that are reserved for Primogen and any other higher dignitaries. he has he actually brought out his tux that he hasn't worn in quite a while. It's kind of a James Bond, because kind of got like a white jacket, black tie, and no sunglasses tonight. And one thing he had considered was having different, not even necessarily different genres of music from different periods. Because there may be some kindred, there are obviously some kindred who are older than him. And if they have a particular style they want to hear, he is going to have Jose play that. Otherwise, Jose is probably just going to keep, dance music going for the most part. And has lots of champagne and has some blood dolls on hand for the distinguishing kindred, and is probably there at least about 2 hours before the beginning, and getting everything ready. So he's ready to go.
All right, sounds good.
And he will also, one last thing,
yes,
is he brought Tracy a special party favor. Yeah. He wasn't quite sure of her particular style, but he did bring a young man that he met in one of the clubs. Brought him in for Tracy kind of before the festivities begin. He'll bring the guy up to the office, and say, Tracy, I wasn't sure if you were going to be a little hungry before we get started. This is Travis, and Travis is just kind of a good-looking thin kid, probably maybe a little inebriated, so it was a little easier to bring him here. But he'll kind of lean into Tracy, goes, I had to guess your flavor. I'm sorry.
It's okay. You're a gentleman for trying, at least.
And if he's not to your liking, I'll get you something else.
I appreciate that. Do you want to join me?
No. And he's like looking at his coat. He's like, I cannot get anything on this. So, but thank you.
Fair enough.
He's like, he's all yours. So,
all right.
And then he'll lean over to Travis and be like, and you just be a good boy and stay with Miss Tracy, and she'll take care of you.
And she wastes no time. She just goes right to business.
Okay. All right. And then he will head downstairs and just wait.
All right. Well, then in that case, we'll go over to Yvaine. It's the big night. What are your preparations?
I put on some clothes, put on some shoes, do my hair, and I let it go. No, I'm just playing.
I was like, wow, how entirely out of character for you, Tiara.
Yeah, I know. So, it's a loosely Buddy's event. A big event. This is a big deal. And Yvaine's always been taught that, like, hey, the people that you're connected to, how you are viewed reflects on them as well, and vice versa. So she's kind of the mind, like, she's like, I gotta really be on my game, and I gotta look good because we're like a coterie and people know that, and I don't want to do something to detract. I'm sure everything will be great, but I don't want to be a stain on Ephrem's evening. She's trying to be a good friend, loosely.
Yeah.
So as soon as she wakes up, she's getting to work. She is doing her hair, She puts on a fancy red number, which you might be able to see it a little bit in my icon. It is, well, I'll be honest, it is almost sheer, but tastefully so. But it is actually pretty wild for Yvaine. It is a very bold choice that I don't think she has commonly ever worn anything like this before. And she's got these long, probably like mid bicep length sheer gloves on as well. Got to put on the stiletto heels, and she just kind of dresses to perfection. And I don't know if Ephrem invited Scully and Yvaine knew about it. I don't know if that was a conversation that Scully and Yvaine had, or if Ephrem mentioned it at all. And I also don't know if Ephrem extended an invitation to Merrick, and so I don't want to assume and invite someone as a +1 who Ephrem may not want there because it's rude. So I think that Yvaine will maybe message Ephrem and say, "You're probably very busy right now, so a bit short. Just wondering, would you prefer our two acquaintances, friends from across the way, not come tonight?"
He sees it and he's thinking, which of the two don't I like? He says, "Who are you thinking of?"
Are there more than... Wait, who else am I thinking of from across the way?
He doesn't know.
She'll just send back Scully and Merrick.
And he'll send back, "Scully was invited. You can bring Merrick as your +1 if you'd like."
Yvaine will simply send, "Do you want him there?"
Long.
Actually, she sends back, "That's not what I asked. Do you want him there?" Because she doesn't need to invite him. It's his club, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
It's okay.
Long
It's a respect
pause.
thing.
The last time he saw Merrick, he got along with him. And he'll just send back, "As my gift to you, you can bring Merrick."
Classic Ephrem.
Yvaine will
Crazy.
just send a smiley face, and that's it. All right, and then Yvaine's going to immediately shoot off 2 separate messages. One to Merrick, saying, "Do you have anything sharp that will go with red?" And she'll just snap a picture and send it. And then she's
This
gonna
is Diablo Club. You probably should wear red. So.
right? And then she's going to message Scully and say, "Hey, are you heading to Ephrem's grand opening tonight? Do you have something to wear? Do you want to meet up?" It's just like one text. The next
Just
text.
one long test.
The next text. She just keeps sending a sentence after a sentence.
Scully has been standing in her bedroom, staring at her closet. Here's what she's got in there. She's got cardigans. She's got like t-shirts and stuff. She's got like some old career
school
fair
band shirt.
type outfits.
There's no old bridesmaids or prom dress in there.
Nope. Nope.
Another text.
Nothing like that.
If you
Scully's-
don't have
Just
something to
stares
wear,
into her closet.
Scully's like, fuck that shit.
another text. I wouldn't mind dressing you. Another
Scully
text,
is
smile.
going to respond back, yes, I'll be going. And yes, I need help.
Silent. Like you just dot dot. Well, I guess you don't get dot dot dots on paper.
With clothes. She'll clarify, with clothes.
But yeah, Yvaine's gonna look at the message for about 30 seconds. Nothing. And then in all caps, come over right now. Yvaine will help dress Scully.
Yeah, Scully is going to go ahead and head over there then. So
I was gonna say, and I'm assuming you just like, as for the message to Merrick, you just texted him, you know, on your phone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
Because of the picture. Yeah.
Yes, I assumed. I just had to clarify because I'm like, well,
I was like,
fucking
hey, you
kid.
said dot with the picture. Yeah.
Yeah. But so like you send off the message and you send off the picture and you just get a message back that says "goddamn smiling devil emoji."
Delightful, sensational.
and he says, I think I can find something that will go with that.
Yvaine will just send back a winky face. And then he starts to prepare for Scully's arrival.
Okay.
okay. Scully is going to show up, and she's not she's not completely unprepared. She has makeup,
Okay.
but it's mostly in blacks. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, but anyway, she'll show up with makeup bag, probably some jewelry. Her jewelry is probably fine for this kind of thing, but knock on the door.
I'll go and open the door and immediately just hi and start ushering.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. We're getting down to business. Hello. Good evening. Where am I being ushered to? Oh, wait. If it's dead. Uh-oh.
Oh, she muted.
I can't believe it's gone forever. This is so messed up.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Music started playing, but you guys couldn't hear me talking. And then I unmuted and the music stopped.
Huh.
How
Okay.
interesting.
I don't ever hear the stream music, so I don't know what's going on with that.
Oh.
Oh, interesting.
I always hear the stream music.
Yeah, you
too.
guys will be like, the music's so great. And I'm like, yeah.
Tiara's over there like they're all having a mutual hallucination right now.
It's like I'm the only one who's sane here.
But Yvaine's gonna start dragging you up the stairs. And it's just like, okay, so I think that maybe these colors might be good for the evening, but do you have a preference for any kind of specific color? I can see what I can work with. We can take a look through some of my costuming items. We have things to work with.
How big is Yvaine's closet?
Well, the problem is that it's a normal walk-in closet for a house. But
Okay.
the other problem is that she just took Ephrem's closet, probably, for the rest of the stuff. And the room. Because he's not there. And so every time Yvaine's just like, do you want to use your room? Yeah, the room's there for you. And if he actually is like, sure, she would move it. She would hide the shit really fast, but she expects him to say no. So if she says, oh, I have obviously some items in here, but then I keep a lot of my work stuff over here, and opens Ephrem's room. And it's just like a sewing table. She's got mannequins up, half done like costumes. You'll see like wig stands and whatnot that are with wigs that are intricately styled or halfway done to being styled.
Wow, okay. That's a lot. That's cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Y'all
be
gotta work.
honest. I have not dressed up in approximately, like, formally, approximately 3 to 4 years now. Not gonna lie. I have no clue what I'm doing. so,
Okay.
well, it's gonna be like, suppose do what you will. I don't have too much of a preference. I usually wear like blacks.
You said that like there are different shades, different recognized and named shades of black. And
I meant that as in like different pieces of clothing. Okay.
Okay. Sure. Okay.
Yeah.
I can work with that. Are you opposed to color in general?
No, I'm not.
Would you prefer darker colors though if you are in a color?
I mean, no, not particularly.
Okay, we'll just try like a few looks and just see. Let's see where that lands us. And then Yvaine is going to just kind of match some items together in different colors to see and like what might work, but also you'll notice that Yvaine's like trying to maybe pull things that would be more comfortable for Scully to like move around in, considering that this is the first time she's dressed up in a few years. There'll be like, you know, pants and whatnot, but there'll also maybe be like a dress. Like if you want to try it, but if you would prefer pants, we could do pants.
Scully would actually be leaning towards like dresses and skirts.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Yvaine this room is a whirlwind, and we find an outfit, and Pluto can maybe go and figure out what outfit.
Yeah, no, this is so fair. This is so fair.
But that is what we do probably for like the next hour and a half. How much time do we have after the party start?
I would say, well, yeah, Ephrem showed up like 2 hours early. So yeah, if the timeline matches up, you still got about like half an hour before things are supposed to start kicking off.
Yeah. Alrighty.
And I'd say about like an hour after, so like in the middle of this whole process happening, you hear a knock at the door.
All right. I'm going to say at that point, we've probably got Scully in a chosen outfit, and Yvaine's going to be like, all right, hold that, zip that up, then we'll finish the rest of your makeup, and we'll probably be good to go. And she will run down to go to the door.
You go down, open the door, and Merrick is standing outside. He's in a black suit with red accents, like red with a black shirt and red bow tie, and then on the suit jacket there's a sort of like a silvery like butterfly pattern.
Delightful. Well, aren't you a sight for sore eyes?
I could say the same to you.
Oh, thanks. You like this? It's just a little something I cooked up.
Oh, you just cooked it up, did you?
I just cooked it up. Well, come in. I have to finish helping Scully get prepared. She received an invite from Ephrem, but has not dressed up formally in a few years. So just taking care of that real quick.
I can understand wanting help with that then.
If you don't mind, just taking a seat down here, we'll be finished in give us like 10 minutes.
By all means.
15 minutes. Yeah, that should be good.
Okay.
All right. And then Yvaine will just kind of go finish helping Scully, like, the makeup. And all right, let's just put your hair up like this. There you go. Safe. We're good. This is good enough. You look great.
Awesome. Okay. Thank you. I had literally nothing in my closet.
Ooh. Yeah. You are extremely welcome. And Merrick is here on time, so I think we're good to get going.
All right.
Time to party with a bunch of, hopefully not all stuffed people. Maybe it'll be a mix.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. All right.
Okay. Heading on downstairs.
Head on downstairs.
Yvaine did not ask Ephrem if he invited Frey.
Uh-oh.
That didn't occur to her at the time. Aha! And she's not thinking about it, but I just realized that. Well, anyways,
Godspeed.
go downstairs.
So you two go downstairs. Merrick's just sitting on the couch, and sort of like as you get down, he stands up and says, "Scully, good to see you.
Good to see you too, Merrick.
You look very nice."
Thank you. You do as well. It is a little odd seeing you in a suit.
Thank you. I
mean that in
suppose
a good way.
that's appreciated.
Scully #1 awkward person ever.
And then Merrick will say, "Are you bringing anyone, or just going by yourself?" Well, I suppose with us, but
yeah, I wasn't planning on bringing a +1 or anything. I'm being bullied in the chat.
Well,
what else is new?
Damn. Fucked up.
Even Ephrem is not here physically in person. He is bullying.
God, man.
Oh, you mean in the other chat? My
Yeah,
bad.
no, I mean,
you're talking about the Pixie. We'll let you know.
Oh yeah, no.
Club. All right, but let's get going. We want to be fashionably late, not super late. So let's go.
All right.
Not late to be disrespectful.
Right. Only late to be, perfectly a vampire. Yes.
Yes. And you all head on out and make your way to the Diablo Club. Now, Ephrem, important question.
Mm-hmm.
I already know one person who was explicitly not invited. Are there any other people who were explicitly not invited?
Definitely he who shall not be named is not invited.
Uh-huh.
All the Primogen were invited. The Hound, pretty much all the officers or whatever you want to titles were all invited.
The people of status.
Right. The people of status. That's about it. And then like his coterie.
Okay.
So other than that, no.
All right.
And he would have up front, obviously, valet parking, doorman, any kind of normie who tries to come in tonight are going to be told, we're not open yet. This is a soft
special
open.
event.
But no. Other than that, and again, the security, we're given a description of Marcus and told not to allow him in. So
All right. Well, then in that case, the three of you roll on up, and even externally, the Diablo Club has gotten a full facelift. There's a much more, there are many more people just out and about, making it seem as though it's a much more formal establishment in a way than it was before.
No
And
women dancing in cages or anything. So
yeah. Yeah. Ephrem's like, it's gotta go.
yeah, just for
Gotta
tonight.
go.
I mean,
And as you all pull up, almost immediately there's a valet upon you, coming to go and park your vehicle for you. I was like, whose car would have carpooled in, just by curiosity?
Eric's.
Eric's, you cannot see me, but when you started asking that question, I started shaking my head. We are not
Me
pulling up in
too!
Julie's fucking truck. I go
I
100
literally
miles.
also was shaking my head like, there's no fucking way we're in the goddamn truck.
Yeah.
Pull it out.
Chloe is not bringing
I
that.
assumed, but I wanted to know the general consensus.
we got it
You know,
washed
just-
last
That
week.
Pluto and I were doing the same thing, like,
That's no. We're
Just
not
like you
doing
can't, just like you can't see either of us, but we are doing the same thing.
it. Yeah. She might not have very much charisma, but she does have common sense.
Yeah. Just like Yvaine cannot get out of this vehicle. It just cannot happen. Looking like that.
that would be insane. Oh my god.
Oh, yeah.
All
okay.
right.
Oh my goodness.
Anyway, you all get out of the vehicle. Valet goes and drives off with the car to go park it. And walk up to the door. And there's a couple bouncers standing there saying, invitations.
And Yvaine will produce her invitation and say, and this is Merrick Kroll, my +1.
And he sort of just gives a respectful nod. Looks at the three of you. All right, you can go on in.
Yeah.
Alright. Walk through the door. What do we see?
Yeah. What do we see, Ephrem?
He's dressed the place up tonight. The theme is, you know, it's the Diablo Club. It's kind of themes of heaven and hell. So some of these servers are dressed as angels. Some are dressed as devils. There is probably a fog machine up by the DJ booth. The music is so loud that you're probably going to have to text to each other to be able to be heard. There is probably someone up front ready with a tray with champagne glasses filled with red substance.
Of some kind?
Of some kind, yeah. And they're going to walk up and offer everyone a drink.
Scully will politely decline.
I will politely take.
And Miss Yvaine, the owner has suggested there's a particular table for you, and it's not as good as a table as you can see where like the Primogen and the Prince would be sitting, but it's not a bad table.
Oh, he didn't put us in the corner.
No,
He doesn't say
Not
that,
in the
but she's
corner at
thinking
all.
it. Her
I'm
eyes
so
are little
honored.
soft.
not at all. Probably towards the dance floor. Kind of there's kind of a couple different levels. So she's not up as high as the Primogen and the Prince would be. Maybe the next level, the second level, and then there's the first level that goes towards the back. So she's between heaven and hell. So
Hey,
Oh,
You know what that
beautiful.
means? That means that everyone will see her walk up to that
Mhm.
table in this outfit, so it's fine. So, anyways, Yvaine will say, "Well, thank you if you don't mind showing me to, or showing our group to it."
She kind of bows politely.
Yeah.
Takes you past the opposite table from where they were would be where Pixie is,
Hmm.
and Pixie's noting everything.
Oh yes,
Um,
absolutely she
Yvaine will
is.
flash her a bright smile.
Yeah.
and
And she'll like wave it at you and shout something in your direction that you can't hear the actual words because the music is just so blaringly loud. But
they will probably turn it down at some point, but it's just kind of the opening. So
Yvaine's gonna just take a guess and blow a kiss in response. I don't
yeah.
know.
And Pixie will wink at you with her good eye and then just blow a kiss in return.
She'll
we'll say
catch it.
Delilah is
Fine.
sitting with Pixie. So
Okay.
Nosferatu got to stick together.
yep.
All right. I head to the table, kind of like casually taking stock of who's here so far.
So
Any-
far, you see, other than all the workers and all that, you see a few. You see a few of the Primogen. It looks like not all of them are here yet. If they plan on attending at all, you see Hassan is here. You see Rick is here. You see the sheriff. Yeah, actually, no. You see sort of like a couple minutes after you come in, you see the sheriff and the prince walk in together.
When the prince arrives, the music starts to fade down a little bit, respectfully. So,
Mhm.
Oh. Damn, that's fancy.
Yes. And sort of like as Prince Wolf walks in, Sheriff McCoy sort of like following closely behind.
Ephrem will appear.
Yes, I would say she will just like a fucking magnet walk towards you, and say, "I love what you've done with the place."
Honored by your presence, Prince. Please have a special seat just for you. And he will walk her over himself.
Okay.
So, and kind of snapping his fingers for one of the devils to come over with a tray of beverages. I don't remember her clan if they've ever told us.
I don't think she's I don't think she's said it to
Right.
you,
Right, so
but it's like common. You've been to court enough that you know she's a Toreador.
Okay. All right. So he doesn't know of any dietary needs for her, but has one of the devils come over and a young man in a devil's suit, we'll say, and he comes over and offers the tray to her.
Yes, and she sort of like takes the glass and sort of it traces a finger across the devil servant's face, and then sort of just like ushers him away.
Okay. And Ephrem will stand ready to answer any questions or anything she needs at the moment. So.
I think for the time being, you can just take me to my table.
Okay. And
If I have any inquiries, I will be sure to ask. But so far, I am quite impressed.
Thank you, my prince. And he will drop her off, and then we'll slide over to Yvaine and Scully's table.
Ephrem, love what
Hello.
you've done with the place.
Hello. Thank you for coming.
It's our pleasure. Thank you for the invite. Wouldn't miss this for the world.
Oh, I know you wouldn't. And he just kind of winks, and he's like, Merrick, good to see you again.
Ephrem, you as well.
Scully,
Good to see you again.
He's like,
Yvaine kind of like inconspicuously elbows Merrick a little bit, like say something nice, but she's not making a face, but it is a little bit of an elbow.
my work friend, say something. So
this looks very well put together.
thank you. Been a lot of hard work gone into it.
I can tell.
And he will probably turn and leave. He's got other guests to talk to, and he's just life of the party, just making his haha. He's
How is he doing that?
yeah. I was gonna say I missed a chance for the rim shot on that one.
Oh well.
Yvaine's just gonna send Ephrem off with a go enjoy your evening.
And
Instead of like, yeah. Instead of like
brushes his shoulders a little bit, and
and so like as you start walking away, you see Tracy sort of like walk up to you, glass in hand, and she's dressed in sort of like a weathered, like asymmetrical dress, and she's sort of like done her makeup to almost like look like she's some sort of like ghost out of purgatory, and she sort of just like walks up to you, says, "Well, things are looking so far so good.
you've done a beautiful job. Thank you."
Well, you laid the groundwork, I suppose."
I did, didn't I? So.
Okay. I know it's your night, but don't stroke your ego too hard.
No.
People will notice.
And he looks around, says, "I think almost everyone we invited has come." Did River, is that her name? Did she come?
It looks as though she has still yet to arrive.
Okay. All right. Because he's never thrown an Elysium event and kind of wants to get the feel for okay, when do we start letting the guests like really bite down on on the party favors? So,
Yeah.
So, okay.
Yeah. And maybe sort of like about 10-ish minutes after that thought crosses your mind, you do see River sort of like saunter on in.
Okay. And he'll make a beeline for her. And River, again, thank you for all of your help, your support.
Yeah, so thank you. For a first time, this is quite impressive, I must admit.
I have to say, Tracy has been an amazing help.
I'm glad to hear that. I figured you would find her skills beneficial.
When do you think it would be appropriate, given I can remove unseeing or people who shouldn't see certain things, if the guests wanted to sample more, when would be an appropriate time? Is there and he sort of like snaps his fingers, like a certain time when that's allowed? I don't want to offend anyone.
Yes. I would... and as she sort of like looks around and says, "Is about everyone you were expecting to be here already?"
I think he's like, yeah, just about, yeah.
Nice. Is there anyone of particular importance that has yet to arrive that you are expecting to be here?
He's kind of looking around. Is there a new Malkavian Primogen?
No,
not a new one. I'm sorry. It's still
yeah, I would say it's still Jasper.
Jasper. Is Jasper there then?
Jasper is here, yes.
Because that's kind of like his boss in a way.
That is true.
So they're like, no, I think everything's here, and I have
Very well.
it might be time to make a choice between heaven and hell.
Very on theme. I would give it, in that case, I would give it maybe 10 or 15 minutes. See if there are any stragglers. And then...
All right. So I'm thinking like 11 or something like that. Like, or,
Okay.
we can even wait for dramatic midnight,
Yeah.
And,
we don't have to do that, but...
Yeah. But yeah, okay. Because what he wants to do is he has something planned with Jose. So,
All right.
Okay. And then he's going to go over and talk to Pixie.
And she just like stands up and like walks over and like gives you a hug. She's like,
And he will hug her and actually give her a kiss on the rotten, spoiled cheek.
ooh, what a romantic. Well, aren't you the belle of the ball?
I'm in my element.
It
It's
suits
best.
you.
It's best when things are all about me.
Don't I know it?
And he says, anyone here you think shouldn't be here or is maybe not dressed appropriately?
I would say, well, Ephrem, it's your party. Whoever you want to be here should be here. As for who, attire and all
You'll
that.
follow her gaze.
And she'll sort of like look over and sort of just like be scanning the crowd. Say, I will admit the sheriff isn't, he isn't putting in the extra effort, but I also feel like that is par for the course for him, unless he's specifically requested to. As for, quite frankly, Sierra could be dressed a little better, but don't tell her I said that.
Oh, never. He just kind of chuckles. So. Well, I hope you enjoy everything, and I hope to see you back here again. Maybe on a regular night.
Oh, I'd love that.
Okay. All right. And then he will wander off and go do host things. So,
All right. In the meantime, while you're doing host things, Yvaine, Scully, and Merrick.
Yes.
Doing anything or just vibing?
Scully is so out of her depth right now. She's just been kind of taking in the sights of the club, but she doesn't know anyone here besides like 3 people. And is looking rather nervous that if she opens her mouth, she's gonna fuck something up.
You know more than 3 people.
Well, like 5 people.
There you go. That's a whole almost a friend group. Not quite, but
Almost friend group, but not quite. Yeah.
We worked on a science project together once.
That means we're basically best friends.
Oh my god.
Through
Yes.
sheer survival instinct, yeah.
But yeah,
Well, I
so
think Yvaine would kind of look at Scully like, did you want to dance or something? Or walk around and see what there is to see?
I mean, we could do that. I feel like it would be rude to not at least go around and spot what he's done with the place. I don't exactly have a before and after. Kind of.
Oh, don't worry. And Yvaine takes out a phone and scrolls and is just like, took a picture once when he was performing and I stopped by and got drinks with Delilah. It's cute, right? But this is He's completely transformed this place.
Oh yeah. I don't have a reference for how it looked before, but I do know that there was women in cages at some point. So
Yes. Well, you're not exclusively women in cages.
oh sorry.
There were
Yeah,
men in
equality,
cages
equality.
also. Yes. Yes. It was
Ephrem is equal opportunity.
yes, there was
Exactly. Yeah, there
yes,
were.
yes, there were gender neutral people in cages.
Of course.
Yeah,
But-
yeah. Thank goodness. This is what I was worried about.
Yeah.
But because of this, I am imagining the second club from Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines.
Right?
That's fair.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so that's the before, and then the after, we've got, it's like grand.
Yeah, I would say before, sure, you can definitely picture that, and it also had sort of like a neo-futuristic pop vibe, and whereas now Ephrem sort of transformed it into more of like a more of like a grunge feel in a way, to an extent.
Like kind of gothic. I heard stained glass at some point. And
Yes, grunge, gothic, definitely leaning more specifically into the heaven/hell imagery.
well, did that giant stained glass window that Ephrem wanted to put in, is it in there? There's like something.
Yeah.
About okay.
Yeah. They got it in on time, and he got some lights on the roof so that it would illuminate the stained glass, and it's I forget what I said it was going to be. I think it might have been somebody like coming out of hell.
Yeah, it was like
going to
someone
heaven.
like rising up like out of a fissure in the earth, rising up out of hell.
Yeah,
Mhm.
classy. So.
Oh, that's
Yes.
sick.
That's sick. I think Scully will just be like, well, why don't we walk around and see some of the remodeling then, I suppose?
All right. I don't mind. And she'll just kind of you don't get a choice. She just grabs Merrick's hand to come along.
Just drags him along.
Mm-hmm.
Scully is going to be mostly following around Yvaine, just so you're aware. Because
I think
she doesn't
Yvaine's
know what else to do.
Probably gonna like then just kind of wander looking around a bit, and we'll just be like thinking, okay, I gotta also go and talk to people, but I want to see stuff, but also who all is here? So her mind's a little preoccupied,
Mhm.
but yeah, okay. Let's go look at all the changes that Ephrem made to this place. Starting with the stained glass window.
So you head on over to the stained glass window, and
Is it like one, or is there like a set?
to my knowledge, it was just the one, right?
Yeah,
you were
I
planning.
think just the one. Yeah,
Okay.
but it's
Yeah.
massive.
Yes, it is huge. And there's it's sort of like 3/4 like up. As far as placement goes, it's like 3/4 of the ways up the wall. It's like huge and like spreads from like wall to wall with maybe like a couple feet on each side, left for space.
Damn.
And sort of like as you're looking at it, Tracy slides on up to you. Well, I'm pretty sure none of you have met Tracy yet, to my recollection.
Yeah, oh boy.
Great woman.
Yeah. And she just like slides up to you and says, "It is impressive, isn't it?"
Yeah, it's very show don't tell. I love it.
It's
How did they must have knocked out most of the wall to do this.
Yeah, apparently it was a real bitch for the construction crew, but Ephrem really had the image in his mind and he wanted it, so we made it happen.
I mean, it looks damn good, so I guess he knew what was up. Oh, sorry, I'm Yvaine. I'm one of
Tracy.
Ephrem's acquaintances. And she'll just hold out a hand
She'll-
to Tracy.
Yeah, and she'll take it. And say, Tracy, I work with Ephrem.
Okay. Have you worked with Ephrem for long?
Only since the remodeling started.
All right. Well, hopefully you've been having fun while all of this has been going on. Obviously, all the hard work paid off, so that's nice. Now you guys can actually, take in the fruits of your labor.
That we can. You're enjoying everything so far, I hope? I know we're just getting started, but I'd like to get a feel for it.
I mean, I won't speak for my companions, but I'm quite pleased. And I feel like the forecast will get even better as the evening goes on.
That's what I like to hear.
Scully's nodding along to this conversation. Just once again,
Not even gonna say hi.
this is like when your mom is like talking to someone in front of you, and you're just kind of like, I don't know what to say. This
You're
feels
like,
like adult business.
You're like,
Excuse
I'm
me."
just
Yvaine just-
here.
And then we'll just smoothly be like, okay, that was like 5 seconds longer than a normal pause in a conversation for an introduction. So, and this is my acquaintance and companion, Scully. And this is my partner, Merrick.
Pleasure. The pleasure's mine.
Good to meet you. Scully will go ahead and like extend hand to shake. It's like, fuck, right.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Scully. I'm sorry,
And-
everyone.
Yep, and she goes and like takes your hand, and like, how limp noodly is it?
Well,
Jesus.
she's been through career fairs, so it's at least like firm.
Okay.
So it's okay. It's fine. The handshake's fine.
Yeah,
But
okay.
it's like she doesn't know how to treat this any way other than
So like no eye contact at all though.
No, she'll make eye contact. But that is about it. After that, she's like,
Very
And-
hi, what's up? And then that's it.
Yeah. Yep, and she'll like take your hand and then sort of like pat the back of it with her free hand, and well, I don't want to take up too much of your time. I just wanted to introduce myself and get a feel for how you're enjoying things, but I will let you get on with your evening. We can talk more later if you'd like.
We'll look forward to it. Thank you.
She saunters off.
Yvaine is already a little tired.
sorry.
Gotta be on for all of the
Yeah.
actual kindred that are confident when she.
Yeah. Yeah, and Merrick sort of just like squeezes your shoulder.
She'll just gotta lean back and say, "Good. It's just being on the whole night will be a lot."
That is fair. And then he like looks over towards where Ephrem is, and it just says, "I don't think he'll have a problem."
No, I think he was made for this moment. I have full faith that he will succeed this night with flying colors. Is that the phrase?
Close enough.
What is the phrase? Wait.
I feel like the phrase. I think that.
Okay.
Oh, it's
I don't know.
It's pass with flying colors,
pass
Has
but,
it like okay, well,
but
if you want
the
to be a
the sentiment
stickler.
was there.
Ephrem has a way about him, but he knows what works for him and he does it well. So I'm happy to see that this all came together, hopefully in the way that he envisioned, or better, that.
Mhm. It's about the time that sort of about the like window that River had given you, Ephrem, where it's like, all right, you want to get started? Now's your time.
Jose is gonna play kind of this like trance music. He's gonna kind of switch over to that.
Ooh.
And the smoke machine with the lights is gonna start to make everything come more like red, like kind of make the clouds kind of red. And Jose is gonna make an announcement, say, "All angels and devils to the dance floor, please." And all the servers put down their stuff, and they're going to go out, and they were told to start dancing. And they are going to be kind of grinding on each other, and that is kind of the cue for the guests to also make their way to the dance floor. So, yep. Ephrem's going to take off his coat.
Oh,
hang it up. And he'll go out, and probably that devil that had I think tried to serve the prince.
Mm-hmm.
He's just gonna like tap him on the shoulder and just point up to the prince and just kind of pat him like, okay, you go up there. And then one of the other devils, he's going to take her softly, and he will sink his fangs into her neck. So,
all right.
Normally he wouldn't eat before the guests, but he wants to let them know that the buffet is ready. So
the buffet is wild.
And there's probably about 8 or 9 servers. So,
and I was saying, you start seeing some of the guests start standing up and making their way to the dance floor. Pixie being one of the first ones.
Never pass up a free meal.
Yeah. Also, you have a feeling that she's more just ready to start busting a move.
Oh yeah, I want to see Pixie dancing. So.
And a few other people start making their way, and the one devil makes his way up to where Prince Wolf is sitting along with Sheriff McCoy, and sort of like the prince sort of gestures for him to take a seat, and they seemingly just start chatting. And then Tracy like also ends up making her way out to the dance floor, and just starts feeling the music. And it's sort of like as people start getting to the dance floor, the three of you just say, "Hello, wallflowers," as you turn and see Rick has walked up to the three of you.
I've met Rick, right? Have I?
Yeah, you've met him once. You've met him once or twice.
Okay, good.
What's Rick wearing?
Rick looks like he is wearing like a short sleeve dress shirt with suspenders, and he is also wearing a bow tie. He's sort of just like showing off his tatted arms. He's dressed.
All right, Magic Mike.
Okay. Okay, girl. What the hell?
Relax. Calm down.
Make sure you got your singles. So.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's the suspenders. Okay.
You heard it here first, everyone. Anyone who wears suspenders is a stripper.
Magic Mike. All right.
This is a good.
I did not do that.
Are you sure? It was implied.
Yvaine will kind of appraise Rick and nod and say, "Looking good, Hound. How are you doing?"
Nice to have a night off, I suppose. In a
Is it
way.
really, or are you on call?
Well, I'm technically always on call.
Exactly.
But and he sort of like gestures up towards where the prince and sheriff are sitting, and he says, "But I don't think that that's letting him bother him." And he sort of like points over, and you like look up, and both the prince and the sheriff are feeding off the devil who went up to go see the prince.
Wow.
It's like, what a wild sight. Anyways, good for them. It's like, it's so, it's like, I don't know how to explain it. No, I do. It's kind of like seeing the highest authorities that you know of currently in your life just completely out of that role of authority, and it feels super weird. Like seeing your teacher.
Seeing your teacher just at a store or whatever.
But like way more frightening.
Fair enough, I suppose.
But good for them. Oh. Well, you're not going to go dance or partake?
I was contemplating. Are you gonna go dance or partake?
Yvaine will look at Scully and Merrick like, are we going to dance and partake?
If you want to do that, then you can. It's not quite my thing.
I'll say, and then Merrick will say, I'm game if you are.
I'm gonna be left alone, and nothing bad will happen from this.
You know that we're game to dance sounds a little bit. Rick, it might get a little awkward for you, but we're game to go dance.
And he'll.
So Rick can make his choice. Do you want to actually go dance with us, or do you want to hang out with Scully?
I was gonna say he'll sort of like look at you two, and then look at Scully, who's like, I'm okay, and say, I think I'll keep Scully some company.
Understandable. Well, we'll be off then. Have fun. Don't get into trouble. She immediately pulls Merrick off.
Yeah, just sort of drag him along, and he follows.
Rapidly checking my notes to see exactly how much I know Rick. I think the last time I saw him was when Gregory died.
It might be.
Okay. Oh boy. Yeah, Scully. I think that might have been the first and the last time Scully's seen him.
It might be.
So I guess it. Was there anything else we did? Because we discussed Rick at the, murder suspect thing. But besides that, Scully is just gonna be like, so, how's your night going?
And he'll sort of just like clasp you on the shoulder and say, relax a little.
I'm hurting.
And he says, my night's going all right. How's yours?
It's okay. This place is lovely. I just don't.
You can say it's awkward.
It's awkward. I don't exactly. Do I like either of the main activities, so I'm not really sure what to do here.
That's fair. Well, if you were, have you ever gone to parties before?
Oh, I've gone to parties, just not where everyone's formally dressed.
Well, what do you normally do at? Well, you've been to a wedding, right?
Like once.
Okay. What was that like?
It was like a decade ago, man.
All right. Fair enough. All right.
Um,
Well, what do you normally do at parties?
Well, usually I'm going to places where there is a mosh pit, and I don't really think I should start hitting people.
That would probably be frowned upon, unfortunately. But
Yeah, no, I don't particularly want to do that either. That feels like a declaration of war, maybe.
I don't know about that per se. It will get you kicked out, though.
Just nodding along. I was exaggerating there. Sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
So, what exactly do you do? Just trying so hard.
Like as this or day to day.
I guess day to day, whatever you. Yeah.
These days I'm a private detective.
I see. For
Myself.
Really... As in you're working for yourself, or
Yes, I work for myself.
okay.
Independent.
All right.
What about you?
Honestly, I mostly do vet work, and then whatever I've been dragged into with the coterie.
I feel that. And he says, so I'm assuming you were invited, correct? Like formally invitation, not a
Yeah,
+1?
I would not have shown up if not. I'm not entirely sure why Ephrem invited me. We've talked like a handful of times, maybe. And I'm not sure that he likes me.
Well, he must like you enough, or at the very least he's putting on a face of it.
Joy.
So if he invited you and you knew that, no offense, you were going to be like this, why didn't you bring someone else? Last I checked, you were able to bring a +1 if you wanted.
Most of the people I know are either A, would be considered a snack, or B, also not their vibe. But it would be rude to not show up, you know?
That's fair enough.
I'm gonna be working with everybody, I might as well be here.
Savagery.
Why are you gonna say that in the private chat? That's so funny.
Savagery.
The fine print on her invite negated a +1. It was really, really tiny font.
It's like, you only know anarchs, probably. Get out of here.
Yep.
Shoo.
It's like, you only know anarchs and people who are obsessed with corpses. I don't want that shit anywhere near me.
And oh, literally, that's her friend. She only has... Okay. But yeah. I guess I don't know. I'm kind of trying to get I don't know anything about any of the politics that goes on with your group, so I don't want to speak to, like, anybody.
That is fair enough, I suppose. And He says, well, if there's anyone you particularly want to avoid, and then he will like point out like each of the Primogen and like people of like major status. He's like, if you're afraid of looking like a fool, don't talk to those people.
She's nodding. This is so helpful to her. She will not be going anywhere near any of this.
Like, pretty much anyone else.
Okay.
Fair enough game. To not have to worry about looking like too much of a fool.
All right. Okay, cool. That does help a lot, actually. Thank you. I think that right now she's like kind of trying to she's kind of trying to like view the crowd for like people that she knew from the like list of people that they were suspicious of. I think that the only person that she doesn't know what like they look like is Frey.
Yeah, because you've at least met all of the other ones. Or at the very least, like you've been in the same room as them before.
So, apologies to Yvaine, but Scully is going to just quickly ask if I can ask who is this Frey guy.
Well, he's kind of one of those people who's a big player and has a lot of sway in things without actually having a position of power. If he is here, if he was invited, I haven't seen him.
Mr. Not invited. That's so crazy. Yeah, she's gonna ask for like a bit of a description, just like, so what does he look like? And she's just scanning the crowd.
Darker skin, long dark hair with shocks of white. Always really well dressed.
Air of narcissism.
Thank you.
Yes, I was a air of superiority.
It's hard to notice that in this place. So.
Yeah, I would say this place is filled with it right now.
This is true.
He just
You have
kind
to
of
be more specific.
right on in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she's just gonna like look around, see if there's anyone that matches that description.
Make me a wits awareness roll.
Okay, give me 1 second as I drag out a billion dice. Wits awareness. Girl, why do you have to be so aware? I need to open my other dice bag. What the hell?
Why do you have to be so aware?
The stats I invested in. Okay. That
did sound like a lot of dice.
It's 5 dice, but I only got 2 successes.
Okay, it sounded like way more than that.
Yeah, I have my drawing tablet in front of me, so it kind of scattered across.
Gotcha. 2 successes. You're sort of like glancing around. The setting, you would not, like, with the amount of people, you wouldn't say it's like intimate, but it's also still easy enough to like pick someone out of a crowd. And you're sort of like looking around, and you're not seeing anyone who matches that description specifically.
So I guess that he wasn't required to be invited then.
Well, I'm not entirely surprised that he wouldn't have been invited. And if he was, I also wouldn't necessarily be surprised if he just chose not to show up.
I see. I think Scully, Scully's right now, like, I think after that, because she knows where, like, other people are in the crowd. Like, there's Rick, who's standing right next to her, first off.
Yeah.
And there's, like, Merrick, who's off with Yvaine. There's the sheriff, which knows where he is. And then there's Hassan.
Mm-hmm.
Assumedly is somewhere around.
Yeah, see, he's sort of just like, yeah, he's not on the dance floor. He's sort of just like walking around.
Mm-hmm. I think Scully will be like, well, I'm kind of want to walk around and check out the detailing. Might as well. If you'd like to come along. I'm going to continue being a wallflower, so.
Fair enough. In my experience, it's usually better to, be a wallflower with company.
Okay. But yeah, so Scully's gonna be walking around and admiring the work on the play. She can appreciate a good Angel Devil Club theme. The club itself is really cool. It's just the fact that everyone's in formal dresses and knows each other except for her.
Yeah, she's just like, she's like, any other day, I would love to be here, just not today.
Yeah. All right.
All right, so you and Rick sort of just make the rounds and sort of just admire the place. I'll say Yvaine and Merrick, you two hit the dance floor.
We do not gotta do anything with that necessarily. I mean, I was gonna make a joke saying you guys are having this conversation that's really awkward, and Yvaine and Merrick are just like slow, sensuously grinding on each other on the dance floor. Anyways,
you're thinking about Scully, who is dying in the background. Okay.
Yeah.
I was like Yvaine having the time of her life, Scully dying of cringe on the sidelines.
Peace sign. You had to have at least
girls
one
have
coterie
fun,
member,
but only one of them can. So that's what Yvaine's doing.
All right. All right.
But
oh yes.
Oh
no,
yeah,
go on.
I don't think time has much time has passed. So.
All right. Ephrem, Mr. Man of the Hour. I was like, you took a nice little snack.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just a little nip. Licks the wound. Make sure they'll be able to stand up, and just kind of stops to just kind of survey, just kind of watching everyone's expressions.
I was like, you sort of look around and everyone seems to be enjoying themselves, or at the very least acting like they're enjoying themselves.
Right. Then his work is done. Then he just kind of strides off the dance floor. I'll make sure he doesn't have any blood on him. Maybe pocket square from his jacket.
Yeah.
His mouth. And puts his coat back on. And just sits. Just in the owner's booth. and just watches. So.
And maybe like a minute or two after you do that, you see Tracy sort of just saunters on over to you, slides up next to you. Like, you're done already, Mr. Man of the Hour?
Well, it'd be rude to take more than I offered to my guests.
That doesn't mean you can't just dance.
DJ, I don't dance.
I don't think that's inherently true. You still feel the music.
I do. But I think for now I'd like to just soak it all in.
That's fair. It is a big night, so that's fair enough.
He is such a dick. But That's his derangement. He's narcissistic.
Yeah.
So she can stay if she wants to, but he's kind of in his own little world.
And she will sort of like stand up and say, well, I'd like you to join me at some point. If not, I'll find you later.
All right.
And then she sort of, you can tell that she might do this just because it might maybe just to get a reaction out of him.
Oh yeah.
She just like very like casually just like ruffles his hair and just walks away.
He resists the urge to grab that hand and be like, "Don't touch me." But no, he probably let her do it. He's got to let her down easy, So because he's just so. No, he'll just if there's if he had like a glass nearby, look at it. No, puts it down. He just kind of sits back to just to see how much people are enjoying this, and and thinking about how this is going to benefit him in the long run.
Sounds good. And a bit of time goes by, and some people sort of like go onto the dance floor and come off the dance floor, and things slow down and pick back up again, as things tend to do.
Yeah, I mean, there's no real set time for the party to end. I mean, kind of the only unwritten rule was, don't kill anybody.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, no, I mean, if it looks like people are starting to get ready to leave, he'll probably just start working the room and saying goodnight to people and stuff. But if he kind of gets that vibe that things are starting to wind down a little bit, so go around, shake hands, do all that. So.
And you don't get the sense that people are ready to head out per se, but you do sense that it's sort of like lulling a little bit. Mm-hmm. And there's a good chance it'll pick back up again, but people can't be 100% the whole night.
Yeah, he'll probably, it's probably a cue for him to tell Jose to like pick up the music, like turn off the creepy trance music and put on something a little louder, and so.
All right, and he'll sort of like take note and sort of like switch it up.
Yep. And he's just gonna point at Jose. He's like, "That's my boy. I taught him everything he knows."
And he sort of just like throws peace signs and then keeps going.
All right.
Is there anywhere to like step out for a bit that isn't like fully leaving the club?
Yeah, there's like the provided it's still there. There is like the VIP lounge, and then there's sort of like a like a sort of like a just a back area, and if you wanted to go somewhere like just like really private to just decompress or something, then you could ask Ephrem to if you can like go in the office or anything like that. But
I don't know if he'd allow her that. But.
Probably not. No. But
probably would show her where the staff can smoke. But
I think that Scully's thought is, I'm gonna step out into the back for a bit.
Yeah.
So if Rick is still there, then he's still there.
Mm-hmm.
If not, then she's going off alone.
He'll follow if she wants him to. Otherwise, he'll just let her do her thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's like an open invite. I feel like they've probably been like getting along, wandering around, talking about this cool little detail on like in this corner. Oh, the details on the DJ booth. That's really cool, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So like, if nothing is really happening, Scully's gonna go ahead and like step out for a little bit, get some fresh air that you don't really need when you're dead. But
yeah. So if she's cool with it, then yeah, he'd go and join her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. So they step out, and I feel like Scully's like trying to think of like what exactly. Because really, the majority of the things that she's done with the Camarilla have been the weird little murder mystery case and stuff. So I feel like she steps out there and she's like, I'm like trying to think. Because everything's been going well so far, you know that feeling you get when it's just like, what if something goes really wrong?
Yeah.
And also Scully has had nothing to do. So I think her brain is wandering off to like, is this on like the kind of like rotation for attacks potentially? Thinking about that really quick.
Yeah. A very understandable thing to think.
The way you said that frightens me a little bit. But instead of enjoying herself, she's like getting freaked out.
Like, well, time to just be paranoid the whole time.
I just be paranoid. Why am I here? But yeah, would it be potentially? There's a lot of security. It would be a bad idea, but you know.
Yeah, I would say make me. Let's say make me an intelligence streetwise roll.
Ooh. Okay, intelligence streetwise. I don't think I have nothing in streetwise. Okay, that's fine. Oh wait, hold on. Let me grab hunger die. Kind of need those. Word. Okay, I got 3 successes.
Okay, nice. You sort of like think about it, and people in the know sort of know that this at the very least when Gremory was in charge was a kindred owned establishment, and seeing as it's a there's been a big to-do about a reopening, it's not out of the question that word would have gotten back to interested parties.
It would be monumentally stupid to do that, but also Rick, can you entertain me for a second?
Sure.
Is there a way to get onto the roof?
I'm sure we can find a way to get onto the roof.
Sorry, Ephrem.
He doesn't hear her, so
Yeah.
yeah.
So Scully is now going to be looking for a way onto the roof. And if nothing happens during this time, then it's like, okay, well, went on a fun little adventure. Instead of being awkward inside a club, I could be awkward outside of a club and look insane to only one person.
Fair enough.
If something does happen, then that's really fun and cool.
I would say let me look at Rick's disciplines real quick. Okay.
Let's go on a fun little trip. Oh wait, right. There was also like we didn't do any rouse checks or like things for hunger, and I know that we time skipped a little bit.
Yeah. I'm gonna say because of the time skip, everyone would have been rounded back down to 1 hunger. And we
Okay.
forgot to do rouse checks at the beginning, so we're not going to do it now, but...
Okay. Would I
Um,
have been able to get up to full health again?
yes. Yeah, you
Okay,
would have had
cool.
enough time to be able to do that.
Thank goodness. Okay, cool. Let's,
And-
climb.
I would say, I guess, point of order, Ephrem, does this building have a fire escape on the exterior?
Is it up to code?
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Oh, thank
everything,
goodness.
everything is up to code. So yeah.
Okay.
There's probably an elevator. Well, no, actually, there's only really 2 real floors. So it's probably not an elevator. It's probably just stairs. But yes, definitely outside.
Okay.
The building predates the ADA rules for a elevator. So so he gets around
boy.
it. So
I see. Okay. Just gonna go up the fire escape.
All right. And Rick follows.
Right. Get up there. I assume there's probably nothing. Because Scully's just doing whatever she can to fill the time until it's time for her ride to leave.
I would say you climb up, and it'll, like, were you expecting to find something on the roof, or were you like going up to survey the domain? I suppose.
No, yeah, she wasn't really expecting anyone or anything to be up there, so she's like going up there to like kind of survey the surrounding areas, like what's going on, kind of thing.
So you climb up there, and like when you get up there, it is a pretty like bare bones, rooftop. The part that isn't, covered by extravagant sign, but if you want to sort of like take a look around, you can make me another wits awareness roll, see if anything stands out to you from up on the rooftop.
check for traps. So.
Yeah. Check for traps.
Check for any other unfortunate flamethrowers or whatever. A bomb, maybe,
A bomb, just people with a grudge.
That is 3 successes.
That's what I'm hoping she won't find. So.
3. What, people with a grudge?
Fingers crossed. Hopefully not.
I would say 3 successes. You look around, and you see you sort of just like scanning, and then you you notice at the very edge of the parking lot, sort of just like propped up against like one of the lamp posts, you do see the familiar shape of Opal Blackman just chilling.
Oh fuck.
She doesn't look like she's doing anything. She's just propped up, just staring at the building.
Oh fuck. Okay. Is there any has she noticed us? Does it look like
It's a bit difficult to tell from here. If she has, she's not like making any moves to do anything.
Scully is going to is there any cover on the roof?
Yeah, there's sort of just like like one of those like raised walls, so you don't just walk straight off the rooftop.
So
that sort of like goes up to your waist or so.
Scully is going to go ahead and crouch down and motion for Rick to do the same.
And Rick is sort of goes over and just crouches down.
You see her kind of motions her head.
Yeah. And he'll sort of poke his head up real quick, and then look over where Scully directed. Poke his head back down. Yep.
Right. Scully's gonna pull out her pager really quick.
Okay.
And she's just going to go ahead and page Ephrem. Opal's outside not doing anything, but you should know.
He feels something in his pocket. He's like, what the fuck? He's like,
Who's bothering me at my party?
yeah, basically. And he's going to look around, see if he can find Tracy.
She'll also page Yvaine as well, since other coterie member, and she's with Merrick, and so it's pretty much same message. Opal's outside not doing anything, but she's there.
And
So I feel Yvaine's pager buzz in Merrick's pocket.
Are they that close?
Right, you don't have a fucking
Close, but also, do you see her dress? Where the hell would she put a pager
exactly.
on her?
Oh my god.
I suppose it depends on how pressed up against his body you are.
Okay,
a pager, or you just
heaven
glad
and
to see
hell.
me?
There's no room for Jesus right here, so you know.
Oh my god.
Um,
Stop flirting. Our adversaries are outside.
I'll say, well, okay, realistically speaking, as someone who has been on a dance floor, moving their body around, I don't always feel my phone go off. So, I'd say, especially since...
Let me roll for it then.
I would say, let me roll for it.
Merrick gets to roll for it. Godspeed.
Is that a pager in your pocket?
Tom already made that joke.
Yeah, I already made it.
You know, but it's funny to make it again.
Fair enough. He does not feel the pager go off, and if he doesn't, I'd say you definitely don't, because it's not on your person.
What about hear it? Buzz.
Would you hear it buzz
hear it
over,
in
the
this
blaring
club? Yeah.
over the blaring
Yeah,
club
no.
music?
Okay. Well,
Well,
R.I.P.
if a bomb goes off, Merrick can save you again, probably.
Oh God.
And then Rick, she's just gonna like mutter, I don't like that my instinct was right.
But Ephrem, you sort of like glance around, and you see that Tracy is not like on the dance floor anymore. She's sort of just it looks like at this point she's kind of just working the room a little bit.
Okay. He's just gonna like type back like, keep me posted.
Yeah, okay, Scully will go ahead and like message back. Okay. At least this gives her something to do. Thank God. She's like a little relieved on the inside.
She's like, yes, we're in a possible crisis. I have something to do.
You know how it is. What's worse? Possible crisis and a bomb going off, or having to make small talk with people you don't know in formal clothing. It's the second, of course.
It's obviously the second one. That's a living nightmare.
Yeah, but yeah, so I think Scully will go ahead and like scan around to see if there's anybody else. If Opal's like, you know, looking towards anywhere, trying to like give some kind of signals or anything.
Yeah. You sort of like, with your 3 successes from before, you sort of like look around, and you're not noticing anybody like obvious. Obviously there's like the valets and security and things like that, just, you know, workers going about here and there, but other than Opal, there's nobody really standing out of the crowd per se. And as for Opal herself, it is honestly kind of just looks like she's just posted up, leaning against the lamppost, just looking over the building.
Okay. Scully, I think Scully's current concern is that people might come in through the back, because assumedly, not sure if there's security back there, but they walked out there. Would there be security back there?
Probably not.
Okay.
Again, in his arrogance.
Awesome. It's not like the person who killed Opal Sparrow
Right.
didn't own this club before. That was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Scully is going to want to maybe do like a walk around the building or like something along those lines. Spot for any other like ways to get in, because the front is pretty covered.
Mm-hmm.
If it's just the back entrance, then that's not as much to worry about.
Ephrem, would there be any other entrances other than the employee smoking area and the front entrance?
No.
Okay. I think we stay up here for now unless you have other ideas. There's always the possibility of something being snuck in, but I hope that the security was good enough to catch that. Hopefully. I do like to use bombs.
Ephrem is going to find one of the guards from up front and have him send him to the back.
Okay.
To just keep an eye out. He's just going to tell him, he's like, might be a party crasher coming. So, same rules. They don't got an invite. Tell them to fuck off. So.
And they'll just sort of say, same person or different person?
Could be a different one.
And
he'll give a rough description of Opal.
Yeah, and sort of just nods and heads on to the back.
So now he's got one guy up front, one guy in the back, but... So.
And, Rick, says, I could try and take her out, but I'm a little worried she might already have something in place. And that might be what she wants.
Yeah, I feel like there's no other reason why you'd just be sitting there watching. She wouldn't want to send in the Duskborn, not into a place where there's so many high-ranking people. Maybe we should scope the place.
Look for anything out of order.
Yeah, I mean, thankfully, we've already been walking around a lot and looking at specific things, so I feel like that covers a good chunk of things. Right. Yeah. Okay, let's walk around inside some more. See if there's any place.
Sounds good to me.
Okay. Yeah, so gonna go ahead and head back inside. Probably page Ephrem and just be like, is it okay if Rick and I look for anything suspicious inside?
I was just gonna say, go for it.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, Scully's, once they're back inside, we're gonna be searching around.
I'm just gonna go find Tracy and pull her aside and say, "You might have a party crasher."
She sort of just like puts her hand on her hip. What kind of party crasher?
Have you heard of someone named Opal?
She's sort of the talk of the town.
Yeah.
What, you think that bitch is gonna show up here?
She's outside.
And this is the first time that you've ever seen Tracy look genuinely perturbed. Like, not much phases her. She is phased in this moment. Oh shit.
I don't want her in here.
Well, I don't want her in here either.
But if she gets in, and he kind of looks around, he's like, technically we can't do anything to her because it's Elysium.
That is true.
But if something should befall her outside of Elysium, it's just self-defense, right?
And she sort of like walks closer to you and sort of like gets like right up on you and just says, "Do you want me to do something about it?"
Not just yet. Just want you to be aware. Because the sheriff knows.
Does he know she's here?
Yes.
Should we get him to do something about it?
I'd prefer that approach. Keeps things legal, shall we say.
And then again, we could get that Scourge to do something about it. Isn't killing his whole thing?
She's referring to
Hassan.
I don't know if heaven needs to be involved just yet.
Sort of cocks an eyebrow at that.
Like, yeah. like what the fuck is he talking about? So
It's like, oh shit, this is that Malkavian shit. I always forget about that.
exactly. His eyes kind of gloss over. He's like, no, I would rather see what the sheriff wants to do about it. I don't want to dirty our hands if we don't have to. But you're a strong, independent woman. If you decide to make up your mind and do something else, well, hell, who am I to stop you?
I suppose we'll go with your plan. It's less fun, but it is the smarter one.
Yeah.
He sort of steps back.
Okay.
I'll be on standby though.
Thank you. And he kind of just slides away. So, and yeah, he'll shoot a page back and be like, "What's your plan?"
I'm so unused to like not being able to just like hit a button and like having to tab back in. Okay, but so Scully will go ahead and message back. Gonna look for anything suspicious inside first, just in case, since she is just watching. Ephrem paging back.
Guys.
All right. You can make me a wits and investigation roll.
Ooh, I'm making so many wits, whatever rolls. Okay.
I say, and I will actually have Rick partake in this also.
Oh, thank goodness, because I'm not actually. Wait, how does blood search work again?
You make a rouse check, and then you get to add additional dice to your roll. So in your case, due to your blood potency, you add 2 additional dice to your roll.
Oh, okay. I will go ahead and do a blood search then here, because this feels pretty important. Let's see. That is
I was about to look something up on my phone, and I just typed in Ephrem.
Okay, that's real though. That's a real. I got a 9 on that rouse check, so that's fine.
All right, that is fine indeed.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dice. Let's see. We have. And then what is it to it's willpower to reroll, right?
Yes, you can use
Okay.
1 willpower to reroll up to 3 non-hunger dice.
Okie doke. That's good. Let me go ahead and use one of those then. Because I did not roll very well. Okay, we have bumped it up to 4 successes. Is it? It's 6 or above, right?
Yes, 6 or above is a success.
Okay, 3 successes then.
3 successes. All right. And
3 is my lucky number tonight, I guess.
and Rick got 6 successes.
Oh, thank goodness.
So between the two of you, you comb the place, and you don't notice any bombs. You don't notice anything, particularly out of place. Things appear normal.
Right, so now that we've checked for the immediate things that could be inside, what are you thinking now?
Well, there's always the chance she's trying to just play mind games with us. Pretty brazen of her to just show up. And then there's also the chance that she could already have someone inside.
Yeah, and if that's the case, we're kind of a little bit screwed. Depending on what they have, that is. Oh, Scully will go ahead and page Ephrem back, just like saying nothing suspicious inside. We'll keep you posted. And just like, well, right now, got a couple of thoughts in my head. Could go and confront her now. Do I think that's a great idea? Not particularly, no. And this is your guys' territory. How would you usually deal with this?
As far as a wanted criminal, just take her down, but we know that she's been working with others, and we should be prepared for potential retaliation or us taking her down to be some sort of signal. So, quite frankly, I don't think your idea of talking with her is a terrible one, especially since you're an anarch. I know you're of different wards, but still, it'll be easier for you to talk to her than someone like me to talk to her. That being said, and he said, that being said, I also don't intend on letting you just go by yourself, so I can conceal myself and be there prepared to act in case anything happens.
Yeah. Scully right now is thinking about how her main interaction with Opal, I think, was way back when, where she did in fact kill Baron Reyes' snake.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
she's really thinking about that right now.
Yes, I'll say though, you will remember that after the whole Baron Reyes incident, you and Merrick were the only ones she was cool with. She was raging at all the Cami folk, but
oh, that's true. Okay.
I'll say, but you and Merrick were the only ones that she even remotely trusted.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I can try to talk to her. I can't promise it will go well.
I can't promise it'll go well either, but I still think it's worth a shot at the very least. Find out what exactly she wants, why she's doing this.
Yes.
And
Right.
if things turn sour, I won't let you get hurt, okay?
That's appreciated. All right. Yeah, I can try to talk to her then.
All right. And he'll just say, I'll be right by you the whole time. And then you see him just vanish.
Awesome. Okay. Scully will go ahead and page Ephrem, just like going to go try and talk to our sheriff is coming with as backup. So this
Okay.
and then she's gonna page Yvaine again and just be like, going to go talk to the person who bombed us. So if anything really bad happens, you know what's going on.
I'll say that. I was say that time. Yeah, because I just rolled again. That time, Merrick does feel the pager go off, and he pulls it out of his pocket and hands it to
Scully is
you.
already Scully is already heading towards like the exit.
Mhm.
Since Yvaine did not respond earlier and Ephrem's been responding, so.
Okay. Yvaine will pause and take the pager and kind of just casually, I don't know how you see multiple messages on a pager.
You just scroll. You sort of like scroll through them.
She scrolls through. Ugh. Okay, she scrolls through the paged messages, and she's smiling, and then her smile turns into a bit of a tight line.
What is it?
And she'll hand her pager to Merrick.
And he sort of like looks. He sort of like looks at it, and he just like rubs his head.
Are you regretting inviting me yet?
He just like rubs his head and then like pinches his brow and says, "This is not how I imagined this night going."
At all. It's just one night be. One night, can people not do machinations? Just one night.
Nah.
It's not even 12 hours, just one night of not doing machinations. Nothing is sacred, not even the art of the party.
Oh, man.
Okay, so Yvaine will kind of just take her pager back and shoot Scully a quick message, just like, sorry, didn't hear the first message go off because of the noise. What do you need me to do?
Scully will feel the pager buzz and just be like, she'll send back a quick message. Like, I'm going to try and talk to her, see what's going on. That's about it. If Rick is coming with me, so hopefully, like, if everything goes horribly wrong, it won't go as horribly wrong as it could.
Do you need backup? And Yvaine kind of glances at Merrick, like, she's going to go talk to her. Rick's there with her, but
I can go and try and meet her out there.
I should. I'll be okay.
And he says, "Go find Hassan just in case," and then he walks off.
That must have been hard for him. It sounded a little hard for him, but anyways. Wow, that's crazy. Okay. That's actually a great idea. But she's gonna kind of look around to see if she can spot Hassan. But she'll be paging Ephrem like, "Did you hear from Scully yet?"
He'll reply, "Yes, it's being taken care of."
All right, let me know if you need me to do anything. But she's gonna go.
No
find
response.
Crazy.
I'm sure Ephrem is like trying to look and remain cool because important people are still here, but obviously it's like, how dare you come and try and fuck this night up? Are you crazy?
Yeah, he's seething, but trying to keep up a good face. So,
But yeah.
All right. And eventually you're able to find Hassan. He usually makes it pretty easy for you.
She'll kind of walk up apologetically, like, this is not the manner in which I wanted to drop in and say hello tonight. But there's a little bit of a situation.
And he goes from sort of like stoic to sort of like a, sort of like a soft, like pleasant look as you approach to immediately serious in a matter of like seconds. And says, "What's wrong?"
One of the people who have been on everyone's mind lately is here. Opal has apparently decided to drop by. People are already kind of looking into things, but there is the potential that this could turn into a different kind of event. At least if the other night was anything to go by.
Do you know if the area has been combed over already?
I believe Scully and Rick are already looked around. But it seems that the current plan is that they are going to, we're going to accompany Scully, and Scully's going to try and speak with Opal to see what's going on. And Mary has decided to go and back up Scully.
All right. And then he sort of like looks around and just says, "Wait here for a moment. I'm going to go inform the sheriff."
All right. Do you mind if I wait here for a moment with you? I'm not quite sure what to do with myself. I really shouldn't do anything. I think more capable people, including you, have it under control, but... Oh.
All right. And
sorry, I didn't mean to speak at the same time.
No, go ahead.
I think Yvaine is kind of glancing around. If confident in managing before, Yvaine is now like her hands are kind of she's wringing them. Like she's trying not to, so they're a little bit lower, but she is kind of like squeezing her hands a little anxiously. And I don't know if it's necessarily just the like, oh, people are looking into things and I don't know what to do. It's more the, oh, I was just in an explosion not that long ago. That was pretty touch and go there. And I got very lucky, but people got extremely hurt. And so she is anxious about that, the actual potential danger. And yep, it's cool.
Okay. So Hassan quickly goes and informs the sheriff, and then immediately comes back to you. And Scully, you are making your way towards Opal, out towards the end of the parking lot.
Yep. Is Merrick like coming up? I don't think Yvaine told Scully Merrick was coming along.
No.
So she just was heading over.
He has a pager.
Yeah. I would say he'll probably be a couple minutes behind you.
But yeah, so Scully's going to go ahead and walk towards Opal pretty openly, not trying to sneak up.
Mm-hmm.
Just like puts up a hand.
And she sort of like very passively waves at you, and she just says, I didn't know you'd gotten so chummy with the camis.
Wasn't quite what I was expecting either. Hello, Opal. It's been a while.
Scully, it has been a while.
I'll just cut right to it. What are you doing over here?
Oh, just picturing how nice everyone in there would be under a pile of rubble. So many important people in one place. Like that, and it's over.
I see. So, just waiting for that to happen, or?
I don't know. I'm just pissed.
And that makes sense. I mean, what happened? I don't think any of us really expected that.
Be straight with me. Do you know what happened?
Well, I do know a bit about what happened, yeah. I know that you're also kind of hitting everybody because you also don't know exactly what happened, right?
We were just starting off with the camis, but then 1 and 3 started just taking over Amelia's turf like she wasn't there in the first place. And it just pissed me off even more.
Scully's gonna nod along with this. Scully's not exactly really in the politics side of things, but yeah, so Scully's gonna just go, well, I have information for you, but it doesn't exactly lead much of anywhere.
I think I'll be the judge of that.
security footage from that night, Gremory did kill Reyes, but it didn't look like anything that they were in control of.
So someone compelled them to do it?
She'll go ahead and nod at that, which doesn't exactly narrow things down, but I'm trying to look into it.
Well, who are you looking into?
People there, but otherwise people in high places, really. There isn't too many people that could have potentially done it. Probably not somebody that you could take on with your current group.
And she sort of like glances behind you. Oh, another one's joining the party. And sort of like look back and you see Merrick sort of like jogging over.
Hi, Merrick. Welcome in.
Hi. Both of you. Yes, a pleasure as always, Merrick. Do you have any more enlightening information for me? And Merrick will sort of like glance over to you.
Scully will shrug and just be like, told her what we know. But to be clear, we're trying to figure out who killed Reyes as well.
And what are you gonna do about it? Like, if they're so untouchable that me and my grunt group won't be able to do anything, what's your plan? If or when you find out who actually did it?
We'll have to find out who did it first and go from there.
And quite frankly, I don't think disclosing suspects will help you much at all. If anything, I think it'll just hinder what we're trying to do. Oh, is that so? Yes. We don't need you running around firebombing everyone who pisses you off. So, if you back off, it'll give us time to try and figure out who actually is responsible.
Mm-hmm.
And resources won't be pulled in so many disparate directions.
Plus, if we work together a bit more, maybe get some more headway on things.
And you see she seems a bit hesitant. And if this ends up being someone who's borderline untouchable as far as the camis are concerned, what then?
Scully's gonna glance over at Merrick, and also is definitely thinking about the fact that Rick is like invisible somewhere.
Yeah.
Just like, okay, quick question for the theme. Before,
Yes.
like, all of the wards had like their own relationship with the camis, but like Ward 3 has been kind of working with them.
Yeah.
What was Ward 2 and Ward 1's stance?
Ward 2, I would say Ward 2 was the most like openly antagonistic towards the Camarilla, so them being gone kind of beneficial in a lot of ways.
Mhm.
And Ward 1 doesn't it doesn't like that the Camarilla is in town, but they also haven't been openly hostile towards them.
Mhm. So Ward 3 is the only ones who've been like, yeah, sure, let's work together. Okay.
Yeah, Ward 3's been the only one where it's like we can come to like a beneficial relationship.
I can honestly say that I'm not sure. What I do know is that I'd prefer us to not all blow ourselves up in some kind of war, essentially.
Fine. I'll lay off for now.
All right.
But whoever this piece of shit is, all I'm saying is they better get what's coming to them.
Scully is going to nod. Like, yeah.
And
Understood.
if they don't, everyone better get the hell out of my way. Because I'm gonna make sure they do.
I think that's fair. Right.
Well, enjoy your party, I guess.
I won't.
And she sort of just turns and just walks off into the night. And then sort of like once she's out of sight, Rick will reappear.
Oh my fucking god. In character.
Well, you two handled that well.
I thought I was gonna mess it up so bad, I'm not going to lie to you. Just gonna page Ephrem and say, all good. She's heading out.
And he'll text back, thank you.
Yeah. No text back from Scully on that one. Yeah.
So this is what it feels like. So.
Yeah, so Scully is just like, okay. Well, that's good. We're not going to be getting blown up again anytime soon. Awesome.
That is reassuring. Well, I suppose we should probably all get back inside. And then he looks to Scully and says, unless you'd rather just not.
I'd really rather go home. But I know that you and Yvaine are still doing things. Oh, wait. She'll page Yvaine and just tell Yvaine, everything's okay, Opal left.
as soon as Yvaine gets the page, I feel like she's just kind of like talking to Hassan and being like, let's just talk about something normal that's not concerning. Are there any good things happening in the city?
New shelter open.
Is there
Have you
anything
read
good
any good
happening?
Have you read any good books recently? And gets like a having this fucking weird conversation. She gets the page and immediately just like his arm. It's just like she left. She's gone.
That is excellent to hear.
Yeah. Ooh. Wow, actually, I think that took so much of the original vigor that I came in here with right out of me. But at least the crisis is averted. Not even a crisis. Nothing ever happened.
And he sort of just like wordlessly just takes your hand and then starts walking to the dance floor with you.
Okay, but like maybe aren't you supposed to also okay, all right. She will go and enjoy and be like, I didn't have to do shit this time. I was in an explosion. I didn't have to fight. I've been practicing how to throw a proper punch, but I didn't have to use it. Opal is safe for me.
Yes,
So,
she
yeah.
is.
Mm-hmm. She's not saying this out loud. That's
Oh,
me.
okay. Well, to be fair, I could fully see her just
See if they
rambling
say
that off.
I didn't have to throw that punch that I practiced and learned how to do. Yeah.
And then back outside, Rick will look at Scully and just say, "Do you want me to just take you home?"
That would be great. I'll need to.
Sounds good.
She'll go ahead and text Yvaine. Not text, page Yvaine. Just, I'm going to go home. I'll make sure that your clothes get back to you. And then, like, okay. Yeah. Alright, I think I'm ready to go.
Yeah. And Merrick will just say, "You two be careful."
Hands Merrick the drink tickets.
Yeah. he takes them and walks back in, and Rick says, "Well, let's get the fuck out of here," and starts heading towards his car.
Yay! Okay. Scully will follow.
All right.
Yvaine will have sent a page just like, I'm going to spend a little bit of time with Hassan and then I will meet back up with you. She'll just give a time. I don't know, DM. I don't know.
IDK at some point. Right. Ephrem, man of the hour. Crisis seemingly is averted.
Yay!
Just basically spends the rest of the evening talking to people. Sounds like party's starting to break up, and gets his angels and devils to. They're gonna be the cleaning crew as well, and start cleaning up the floor, and then fire them all afterward. No, just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. Basically just spends the rest of the evening just cleaning up, and as he's kind of getting everybody moving, he's going to go over to Tracy and say, "Crisis was averted, and we have Scully to thank for it."
Oh, well, that's good to hear.
Yeah. There could be a place for her among Camarilla.
Sorry, let me mute again.
It's fine.
Scully shudders in Rick's car. It's like,
Exactly.
I
Yeah.
thought it was disturbing.
Like somebody was
There's a
talking about
disturbance
me.
on the force.
Just felt something fucked up happen.
He's like, if she
Just like, oh god, did she blow the place up after all?
He's like, if she wants it. So, and
Maybe.
that's it. So,
Right.
no
And
time
unless-
for love, Dr. Jones. So,
Yeah, I was saying, and unless anyone has any last-minute things they want to make a note of, then I think that is where we will wrap up this season.
Oh my
Thank
you.
god.
That means
I'm
we're not
surprised
gonna-
you didn't actually try and blow us up.
Yay!
Hey, I'm not that cruel.
Sometimes being a wallflower helps, guys. I got so anxious at the party, I left and found the lady who wants to kill us all.
Oh gosh.
Awesome.
Always listen to your gut instinct.
Yeah, I couldn't stop thinking about the lady who almost killed us, and then I found her because I couldn't stop thinking about her.
He said, ask and you shall receive.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
All right. Well, thank you again. Appreciate it.
Thank
And-
you all.
And thank you to everybody watching on the stream. Thanks again for joining. And we'll go ahead and wrap up for tonight. And we'll talk. We'll see what our storyteller has in mind. So
See you at some point in the future.
at some point in the future. All right. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Night.